card from me. I've already got it prepared. If you look at this blue brochure, on the back cover is my name and my email address and my phone number. Please contact me when you want to contribute money to Saupo. And you can also contact me when you don't plan to contribute money. We can talk about other opportunities. And if you open it up, there are different levels of sponsorship opportunities for you for 2015 Saupo. And if you want to recommend a speaker, let us know as well. Now is the time for us to establish the new 3-year session KSU Asian Studies Advisory Board. I would like to invite my dean, Dr. Robin Dorff, to say a few words about the advisory board.
To echo Ken Harmon this morning, May ordered me over to the table and then told me what I was going to do next. So we'll get this straightened out. Maybe I'll get it right this time. But first of all, I want to thank all of the members again of the advisory board. I alluded to that earlier in my welcoming remarks and thanking them, but a lot goes on behind the scenes. I know May is quite frequently out front, and she does a heck of a lot of work. But again, to all of the members of the advisory board, thank you. Thank you very, very much. I would also, like to take just a moment then, for those of you here today who would be interested in helping to keep the Saupo events like this going forward and to work on increasing and expanding the reach of Saupo, please, we are looking for additional members to join the advisory board, to be a part of the overall effort, and I'm sure that Dr. Gao will be happy to talk with you about that if you are interested, or if you know of someone who is and would like to nominate them, we'd be happy to follow up with them, because it's very, very important for the success of Saupo to always bring in new members of that advisory board, give some members of the advisory board a break every once in a while, but it really is a team effort, so we'd love to have you join us, so please get in touch if you will. I need to, on a personal note, I've got to apologize. I have to go run a faculty meeting, always interesting. And after that, I have to meet the Omani ambassador, who is on the Kennesaw State University campus today. And as I understand it, she is the only female ambassador from that region. And as Ken Harmon was saying earlier, and Kat Schwag was mentioning as well, we all are, international is in our DNA. And so that's another part. I will rejoin you for part of the luncheon and networking hour later. Again, thank you all for being here. Thanks again to the speakers. I know several had to leave, but thank all of you again for being here. Thanks, May. Okay. And, now she needs a photo op, so I've been ordered to go over somewhere and get the picture. So, thank you again very much. Appreciate it.
I would like to, since he's running short of time, I would like to announce that we have a high-profile 15-member KSU Asian Studies Advisory Board. These are global business, academic, and political leaders. And for this 3-year term, 2014 to 2016, 2 out of the 15 members are new members. The first person is Mr. Jim McGee, Senior Director of Government Relations, Huawei Technologies USA. And we made a flag. Right, thank you so much. Thank you for coming. And the second person is publisher, president, and CEO of Georgia Asian Times. You all know who he is, Mr. Lee Hua.
enjoy the rest of it. And Adi, where are you?
But hopefully you join us later for lunch.
I'll be there.
Mr. Ani Agnihotre, President and CEO of Third Millennium Technologies, Chair of USA-India Business Summit, and Chair of Asian American Heritage Foundation. Did I miss a few other titles? He already has a plaque from 3 years ago, so it's still valid. Dr. Daniel Choi, President of Cyprus Investments and LS Cable. This is a $33 billion company from Korea. I think he's traveling today, so he's not here. Mr. Sandeep Dadlani, Senior Vice President of Infosys Global. And this is also a multi-billion-dollar software company from India. And ever since he became the member of KSU Asian Studies Advisory Board, he got a promotion. So he is now the Senior Vice President of Infosys Global. And so he cannot be here, he's traveling today. Mr. Vikram Das, he was here a few minutes ago, but he just left. He's the Managing Director of Audits at Grant Thornton International Accounting Firm. And Mr. Jorge Fernandez, Vice President of Global Commerce, Metro Atlanta Chamber of Commerce. Is Jorge still here? Yeah. As you can see, they're all very busy people. And they're running around, they don't listen to me. Mr. Alex Gregory, President and CEO of YKK Corporation of America. Thank you so much. Ms. Yoni Kim, Arnold Golden Gregory, attorney. And she can speak English, German, and Korean, and a few other languages. But I think she's not here. And Mr. Randy Knott, Senior Vice President of AMAC, which is a British company, British consulting company for engineering and infrastructure. And he told me that he's in Denver today. He cannot be here. I told them over a year ago to mark this day down, you know. But they always say, business is calling, I have to go. And next is Mr. C.N. Madhusudan, founder and CEO of VectorSpan. He's standing right there. Thank you. And Dr. John McIntyre, director of Georgia Tech Cyber. He apologized. He cannot be here because he has a dental appointment and his teeth really hurt. Dr. Penny Prime, Professor of International Business, Georgia State University. I really want to especially thank Dr. Prime, and she's been such a long-term supporter. She believed in me. A few years ago, I wanted to do this conference. She said, you can do it. And I asked her, what about speakers? And she said, you don't pay them. so that's the secret of success. We don't pay speakers. Miss Shelly Riera, AT&T Director of Advertising. Please stand up. And thank you for bringing us such a wonderful speaker, J.R. Wilson from AT&T. And the last one, but not the least, Mr. Henry Yu, Managing Director of Fifth Third Bank. And he's got a bank branch right here around the corner, crossing the street from BB&T. Thank you so much for all of the members of our advisory board. And now, the most anticipated keynote speech by Mr. Adil Kabarni. Mr. Adil Kabarni works for OPIC, which stands for